The power of WordPress landing pages in performance marketing campaigns. Well, first of all, who am I? I'm Dominik. I'm 28 now. I started as a gonna be doctor. Finished my studies, and when I was still in university, I also started building my first website and realized that this is the world I'm gonna work in. I'm gonna do projects for clients, and I don't want to stay in the clinic for all of my life. And that's why I have some projects going on. I have some blogs, some content sites. I also manage shops and content websites for clients. And with my agency, or with my latest project, I have now focused on WordPress websites and cooperate with agencies and also with people who want to build their own WordPress websites and have some tutorials on my website and courses. So that's me. What do we do mostly at the agency? Yeah, we do website relaunches, we do landing pages for performance campaigns, which is the thing I will be talking about today. And it's also about technical support for private people and for agencies. And now my question to you, maybe you want to type into the chat, or maybe you want to raise a hand. I don't know what option works for you. But I would like to know how many agency owners or how many professionals in WordPress development are here today. This would be very interesting, because then you might you might be able to relate more to the next slides, where I describe a little bit of the pain I suffer when I hear some sentences from my clients. So one person, Martin, already raised his hand or said here. Thank you very much for participating. I'm curious to know. Oh no, sorry, I have to. Okay, first a little introduction. The typical thing we do is now we have, for example, a relaunch. Yeah, the old website is abgedreht. Yeah, it will be taken down. Of course, we make a backup, but basically we don't need it anymore. We just take over the domain, put it to the new hosting, or leave it at the hosting platform that the client already has. But the relaunch is not really much disturbed by other people, or is not disturbed by the IT department, or is not disturbed by other agencies, because we are basically doing the technical stuff. And then we make the we hand it over to the client or to the agency who wants to improve performance marketing or wants to do SEO. Now, there are some clients where things are not that easy. These 3 steps would be the perfect and most easy thing, but then there are shock moments. Shock moments like, well, we want to have a WordPress landing page. We want to have, for example, a configuration system for selling our swimming pools, or we have a special bicycle that we want to have a real cool configuration tool where the user can click through and customize everything. But please don't change our website. We just have had it changed by a large agency, and we don't want to disturb them, because it's very expensive to call them. I had a client. They're selling swimming pools, actually. So we had the task of implementing a pool configurator system. We wanted to do it via WooCommerce, but they had no WordPress website to implement it. Or this is a a sentence that one of my colleagues said. He is in Facebook advertising. And now he had a client that said, okay, well, we are a little bit larger company. They were not so large, but I think they had 20 employees or something. And there were 2 people managing the IT systems and also managing the website of the client's company. And my colleague said, well, we always have to wait for the internal IT systems to be ready for adding tracking scripts. It's very slow. We cannot really work that way. Do you have any solution? Or another sentence from a client. We already have an agency. Yeah, that's kind of the same thing that we had in point 1. We already have an agency, but every change of just a menu button costs hundreds of euros. Okay. So, or 2 others. We already have a website that is run by Harold. We have a year contract and we cannot get out of this contract. Please do something for our performance marketing, but don't touch the website. Or can you maybe work with our contact form? It's pretty nice and we can even customize the font. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm confronted with then. Or also, this is another sentence from one of my colleagues. He is in a Google Ads business. He said, well, we don't want to do the whole website for the client. We just start with one campaign and then we don't even know if after those 3 months we want to keep them as clients because we just want to test something for them. So this could be some shock moments where you say, okay, better not touch this client's website. Better not change anything. We will have some workaround. We will have some possibility to work with their website. But this is not the best solution. Then some people come around with, yeah, okay, this is the joke. Only German-speaking people will understand relating to this Harold client. Yeah, I'm not the Harold. I'm not going to make changes on their website that is run by Harold. So no, I'm not the one. There are possible other solutions. There are possible solutions if you want to do performance campaigns. You could, for example, use mobile funnels with perspective. I like perspective. It's quite nice. It's something where you can click together your funnel. You can also do Facebook tracking. You could also use ClickFunnels. It works a little similar to perspective, but it's more complicated because you can integrate more tools. Both options have a similar advantage, which is you can have a standalone landing page and don't touch the client's website. You can have an individual subdomain via CNAME entry, and you only need, well, access to this DNS settings of the client. But they also have very strong disadvantages. Disadvantage number 1, this tool, Perspective or ClickFunnels, it costs for Perspective 149 euros per month. This is for, I think, 10 projects. But if you only have one client who needs this, then 149 per month is something that you could maybe get as a fee for running their WordPress subdomain. But now you're paying it to Perspective. Or also ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is a little bit less expensive, but it also costs like $100 per month. And another big disadvantage is because maybe the client project will not be the client's project forever. You want to turn it off. You want to say, okay, I don't want to pay 149 euros per month anymore. Then everything is lost. All your work is lost. So what is the solution? And I really like to show you some examples because this is quite a nice solution I'm using for some clients now. You just take the main domain and put WordPress on a subdomain. This could be useful for the use in online shops. Some clients have Gambio, they have Shopify. Well, Shopify also has some page builders, but as you know, if you turn it off, everything is gone. Some people have, or some clients have custom coded websites. Some people have Herald websites. Yesterday, I had an appointment with a client, again, a Herald website. Then this is also useful for companies with their own IT department. You could use it here. So now I'll show you some examples. First one is from a client with a Shopify shop. The second one is from a custom coded shop. And the third one is also kind of custom coded. It's using Gatsby. I'm not a programmer, but I heard Gatsby is the latest shit for headless CMS developing. So I don't know much about it, but my PHP developer said it's really nice, but well, it's not WordPress. So I myself cannot really work with it without getting a programmer. So this is one example. We made a landing page for a Shopify shop focused on CBD products. They have, they have the Shopify shop and didn't want to pay the fees for page builders in Shopify. And we set this up as a subdomain. It's called, I think, gratis. Gratis, like free.theirdomain.com. And we're collecting leads this way. And what is really cool about it is that we implemented a connection with ActiveCampaign here on this contact form. So they have a really nice autoresponder implementation. We have a custom thank you page. We have it all tracked with Facebook pixels for every step in the process, in the funnel. And the client is really happy because, yeah, it has some nice sections also. And we took only, I think, we got the clients and we let the design be made by our designer and had it ready in 1 week or something. It was really fast project. So second one is the one with a custom coded solution. They have a super expensive agency. It's well, maybe someone knows the agency in Vorarlberg. I don't know. Yeah, but Bogus has an agency they are quite happy with, but every change you want to make in the website is, well, not really going very fast, and it costs quite a lot. They charge per hour and they have high hourly fees. So we had the task of getting their test packets on a nice landing page, because before we made the landing page, they only had a contact form where you could leave your name, leave your email address, leave also your address, and then you could add a checkbox, I want to get the test packet. What we built here in WordPress, which was also really nice, we used WooCommerce for the funnel afterwards. We made a self-segmentation for Austria and Germany, and behind the Germany test packet selection, we put a complete WooCommerce shop, a small shop that contains like 50 products, because they are not supposed to sell in Germany all of their products, but 50 or between 50 and 100 products they can also sell in Germany. So we put a small shop behind it and had some really nice conversions even after signing up to the test packet. For the Austria shop, we only had a form that's in Gravity Forms, but also with conditional logic. So these are all things that we could not have done or couldn't have done in this speed, and also not with this budget if we had used their own website. So also here we have a subdomain where we just put this. And the last one This is for a real estate company from Lower Austria. They sell, no, actually they buy properties from private people. So if somebody wants to sell their house or wants to sell their flat, then they can sign up. And they have a programmer also who is reacting. Yeah, he's responding very fast, but it's also a thing about implementing tasks for performance marketing. So together with their internal performance marketing person, we set up a whole funnel with Thrive Leads. I don't know if you know it from Thrive themes. There's also a tool, Thrive Leads. This is a Thrive Leads form where you can just self-segment also again as a user. You just click through it and have a very nice segmentation process. And we had, in comparison to the other page where we had also a contact form, but also a calculating tool for like how much can you sell your property for, but the calculation tool was not really tracked. So in this form, we put a Facebook pixel event in every step, so we know exactly what the user clicks, what they do, and in which step they break up, or I don't know, yeah, they leave the page. So we know what events are fired, and then we can customize it. We can change it. We can twist it around a little bit. So this was also something where we had to act very fast. We had to act and react also to the traffic that came to the page. And this was also a very nice solution. So yeah, this is something that you should definitely think about. Yeah, it's the flexibility. We also use Elementor Page Builder, not only Thrive Architect. It's about the tracking. So please, if you do anything for performance campaigns, think about the tracking first. Think about how or what should be tracked, what call to action should be tracked. Should we use Google Tag Manager, or is it enough with just the Facebook pixel events? Should we use more than one PPC source? Like, do we use Google ads? Do we use only Facebook ads? Do we use native ads? And then think about what you need in this project. And then you can decide, do you want to use a WordPress subdomain, or is it possible, for example, with click classes in Tag Manager and tagging only the events on the existing website? And yeah, you can also build completely self-sustaining sales funnels that are independent of the main page, but also can interconnect with the page. If you, for example, set buttons on your WordPress subdomain landing page where some parameters are transported to the main page, so PHP queries or something like that. So I think this solution to implement a lot of testing and to bypass the problems that you might have with a client who wants to keep their maybe very expensive Herald website, is something or is a chance for you that you can still offer them something valuable, something actionable, and something that they see results very, very fast. Yeah, we're at the end now. I left a little space or a little time slot now for questions. So if you have questions about the project, or if you have questions maybe for your own projects on how to implement something like that, then just go ahead and ask me. Or if you want to contact me afterwards, then this would be the contact details, or you also find me with my name just on LinkedIn. Thank you very much for your attendance, and looking forward to your questions.